Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily Avenger. I'm Dave, and this is my very first video. I'm new here, and I'm thrilled you're joining me for a deep dive into something huge. Today, we're breaking down the Marvel Zombies trailer frame by frame. I'll show you 10 hidden details and explain how each one could be building the MCU towards Secret Wars. Quick note, Marvel Zombies is a 4-episode animated event on Disney+, and it's a direct spin-off of the What If Zombies. Those points matter because Marvel kept continuity and cast connections, which makes this more than a throwaway horror exercise. Alright, now let's break down the Marvel Zombies trailer shot by shot. There are a lot of small moments you might have missed, and each one tells us something bigger about where Marvel could be heading next. Here are 10 details that reveal how Marvel Zombies might secretly be setting up Secret Wars. Let's start with something that really stands out. In one scene, there's a character that looks like a mix between Blade and Moon Knight. He's got Blade's dark, cool energy, but is wearing Moon Knight-style white armor. And that's not just a random design choice, it's a clue. Marvel is showing us that different worlds and heroes might be blending together. When timelines start to mix, you don't get clean versions of people or stories anymore. They start to overlap. That mix tells us the multiverse is starting to fall apart. And that kind of chaos could lead straight into something as massive as Secret Wars. In simple terms, when worlds start merging, things get messy. And that's when everything changes. Next up, let's talk about Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. In the trailer, it really feels like she's not just another character. She's the one twisting reality itself. You can see her chaos magic glowing around scenes where life and death seem to mix together. We've already seen how powerful she is in WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And now it looks like that power might be causing a total rewrite of reality. Instead of a normal zombie virus, this could actually be a ripple caused by Wanda's magic breaking the rules of life and death. If that's true, she might be the reason different timelines start to fall apart, which would open the door for something huge, like Secret Wars. Now, keep an eye out for those quick flashes of colored energy. They look a lot like the kind of effects we've seen before with the Infinity Stones, especially the Reality Stone. Those colors and distortions aren't random. They're signs of leftover cosmic power being used the wrong way. If pieces of something that powerful are leaking across different universes, it can mess things up in unpredictable ways. That kind of chaos could easily break the balance of the multiverse itself. So yeah, those flashes might not just be cool effects, they could be the remains of a damaged Reality Stone, and that could explain both how the zombie outbreak started and how it might lead straight into Secret Wars. Something that really grabs attention in the trailer is the sight of zombified versions of our favorite heroes. We're talking about the big names, the ones who usually save everyone else. Seeing them turned into zombies instantly changes the tone of the story. When the heroes who normally protect the universe are corrupted, everything feels more dangerous. There's no one left to stop the disaster from spreading, and it shows how fragile the world can be when the strongest heroes fall. From a storytelling point of view, showing infected heroes raises the stakes to the highest level. It forces us to imagine what happens when hope itself gets infected, when even the mightiest can become part of the problem. Another thing worth noticing is how the trailer shifts focus toward the newer generation of heroes. Instead of putting all the attention on the original Avengers, we see characters like Kamala Khan, Shang-Chi, Yelena, and Katie stepping into the spotlight. This choice feels intentional. Marvel is slowly building emotional connections and giving these younger heroes room to grow. They're the ones who could lead the next phase of stories and carry the universe forward when the old guard is gone. By showing them as survivors in such a dark world, Marvel is planting seeds for what the future might look like. One where new heroes rise from the ruins of the old. Another big thing that stands out in this trailer is the tone. It's darker, scarier, and a lot more intense than what we usually see from Marvel. The show is rated TV-MA, and you can really feel that in the level of violence and the horror-style atmosphere. This isn't just a fun what-if story. It feels serious and dangerous, where every action has real consequences. By going for a mature horror tone, Marvel is showing that some universes can actually face total destruction instead of quick, easy fixes. That level of danger makes the story feel more real and unpredictable. It tells the audience that this time, not everyone is getting out alive, and that makes the entire thing way more gripping. One thing fans might not notice right away is that many of the original MCU actors are back to voice their characters in this series. That's a huge deal. When Marvel keeps the same voices, it means they consider this story part of the bigger universe, not just a random side project. Bringing back the real voices gives the show more emotional weight and makes the alternate world feel real. You instantly connect it to the main MCU timeline because it sounds familiar. It also shows that Marvel is being careful with continuity. They're treating this as a meaningful piece of the puzzle, which hints that what happens here could matter later on in future projects. Now that we've broken down the clues, two main theories stand out. Theory 1. Wanda might be the cause of the multiverse collapse. Her chaos magic has already rewritten reality before, and if she's alive here, she could be the reason the zombie virus spreads across timelines. Whether she means to or not, her powers could be tearing the barriers between worlds, mixing life and death until the universe itself starts to fall apart. Theory 2. The survivors could rebuild what's left. If newer heroes like Kamala, Yelena, and Shang-Chi make it through, they might become the core of a rebuilt reality. Marvel could be setting up a natural transition, where the next generation steps in to form the foundation, whatever comes next. These ideas make the trailer feel bigger than just horror. It's about who breaks reality and who restores it. Marvel Zombies is only 4 episodes, but it's packed with story. As part of Phase 6, it sets up bigger events in the MCU. Every scene, character, and visual clue is loaded with hints that could appear in future movies and shows. Thanks for watching my first video on the Daily Avenger. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments which detail surprised you most. Next time, we'll dig even deeper and uncover tiny Easter eggs you may have missed. I'm Dave, and this is the Daily Avenger.